Everybody say hi.
And
Hey,
we're back.
recording in progress.
Look
Welcome
at
back to the Wolfpack Fantasy Disc Golf League. I'm Dick, and here's your host, Brian Frawley.
I don't know if Papa is a word, but I
Kappa.
appreciate that nonetheless. Hey, thanks for that intro. Zach, that actually reminds me of something. I have a great idea for intro, so we're going to talk offline, and then you're going to teach me how to put it on before I post it. But it has a lot to do with satire, so maybe some people won't get it. I'm not sure. Anyways, welcome back to Fantasy. We're recovering, or no, we're covering the MVP. Wait, no, Music City
Mm.
Open. There we go. Presented by MVP and another round. I probably should have read all those things ahead of time, but good social weekend for another round and another round Nashville as a guy that spends a lot of time watching social media for disc golf. So congrats to them. They had some great posts. Richard, you just got a little bit darker in the corner. Oh, turn back towards us. Come back to the light, Richard. You look so much better. Cameron, I'm sorry to see. You had a tough day today, not
Mm.
only with your rating update going down 1 point, but your favorite player did not pull it out this weekend. But we'll talk to you soon about that. And Zachary, we're going to leave a few minutes at the end for you to tell them about your big event this weekend. It won't really matter, but we can do it anyways. Really excited. So, without further ado, it pains me to say that
Oh,
something
tell me.
happened this weekend. And Richard somehow, by default,
Somehow, by default.
uh, was victorious for the first time, maybe in his career, when it comes to disc golf related
Mm.
activities. Not confirmed on whether he has any in real life or not. But in fantasy, he had a great week. Here, he did nab two top fives in MPO with the winner, which, by the way, I really love the Finnish Cowboys nickname.
Oh,
I think that's going to stick with me, whether he likes it or not. I really enjoy that. And then Pat and Jack Frawley, my nearly 80-year-old parents, new favorite player Andrew Marweed. We
yeah.
watched. I was visiting them home this weekend in Western New York. We watched final round coverage and they said, "Man, that guy just puts so smooth." And then when another player was up, and we won't name who, my mother, who knows nothing about the game, goes, "This guy takes forever."
No way.
I swear to
Really?
God, you can call Pat and
Pat
ask her. her.
Pat caught that?
Pat does not know what 30 seconds is, but Pat was trying to call it on some people. Trust me.
Yeah. And it.
So, Richard, you had the second place in FPO as well. Pretty good. Way to not start Val this weekend. She didn't get any points for you. Your bench was thin, but that doesn't matter when you get 1,272 points. The floor is yours. Go ahead and brag. I'll take my medicine for the day.
No, I got those young European players that I've always had faith in, and I planned on those two people to carry me, Silva and Nicolas. They're my whole team basically, and everyone else coming through though, like Marweed getting top five, that's huge for me, and that's why I won this week. I think that was probably the difference compared to his weeks in the past. Everyone else kind of did what I expected, a little higher, a little lower. I might have a controversial player, but somebody was going to do it, so I might as well have. You play to win fantasy. You don't.
Yeah, in the
You
words
don't.
of Herm Edwards, why do we play?
Exactly. Yeah. I I saw they were playing, and nobody had them. Picked them up. That's it.
Last time I
And
checked, we're not the
somebody's
Supreme
going to do it.
Court. Might as well do
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Well, Richard had a great week, and Team Stamp West gets himself a good week, although he's always too busy to join us, and we appreciate that. Jennifer Allen comes back to the tour after I believe her daughter had a baby, so congrats to that family. And Ezra and Evan scored well for him, and Missy Gannon obviously scored well. But Cameron Rhodes, the weatherman
Mm.
Cam himself, gets
Wait,
a
wasn't
top.
he ahead of me last week?
Yeah, he gets a top three this week. It really does help when the lead card has two of his players on the final day, doesn't it, Cam?
Back to back to top three placements. 'Cause last time we had the other tournament, I was second, I believe, and this week I'm third.
Cameron, are you concerned you're never going to come in first because you're FPOs?
Nah, I mean I got MPOs carrying me.
All
I
right.
have I have four better than your two.
Well, we can actually look at that math later. Or Zach can tell us based on his spreadsheet whether that's accurate or not. I haven't read Zach's spreadsheet in a minute.
It might
Maybe
Rolling
be.
down.
spreadsheet was a myth.
Yeah, it was a myth, or wasn't it? We have a comment about Zach in a second, and you'll really enjoy it, Cameron. Holland Hanley has been my workhorse, as she has been all year. Kyle Klein, inside information, was not at the tournament. He was in Mexico, having himself a nice little spring break. So good for him
Hey,
for that young man. You
that's
should
fun.
go on spring break.
Hell yeah.
Uh, I think every pro should take a random spring break. You don't need every week. Go out there and have some fun. Remember, life is life, and you're only a bag of meat floating on a rock, so enjoy it. I did make a move for next week. I brought Ellie Smith off the bench and put her in for Emily Weatherman going to Kansas City wide open, which is in 2 weeks. I do apologize for that, but I'll stop talking because we need to talk about this man. This man right here, Zach O'Haron. Just Evelina gets some good points, and but just really average. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Everyone's happy, and then all of a sudden we look at his scoring, and we go over to the expand section. Yes, we're doing a deep dive here, folks. And we look,
Who'd he leave off?
we look. This man is 10-3, and then 2-11, and
Mm,
then 1-12, and then nine
ouch.
and four. So. Is the spreadsheet working, Zach? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know, Zach.
I think so. I mean, realistically, the because of Europe, the the way this kind of spreadsheet works is that you kind of have to go thin in the United States. If you're drafting only for a United States tour, you can be much more focused on players that will be successful in the United States. You don't really have to think about players that are going to swing over to Europe and earn you points there. So you can be really aggressive on those drafts, making sure you pick up players. Hey, I'm trying to pick up this person who's really good in Texas, and then I'm going to drop them and pick up players that are going to be better over on the eastern side of the coast. This one is Europe to United States. And so I knew there were going to be some weeks. GT Hancock is a phenomenal talent, but he's has historically not done well on Texas and in that part of the country. So I knew that might ping me a little bit in the beginning of the season. But I mean, realistically, if you're looking at my overall record, it's sitting closer-ish to 500, which is, I mean, I'm under the 500 mark that I want to be right now. The first those 2 weeks were a little harsher than keep me below the 500, but I mean, the 2 weeks that I performed, I don't think I overperformed anything yet, and I'm still sitting at those, what was it, 10-3, 9-4. So I mean, those weeks are. I don't think that that's my peak. I think that's right where I want to be. And when I get to Europe, I'm hoping to have a lot more X and twos, X and ones kind of weeks with my European squad before I swing back to the United States and try to finish strong.
It's a lot of hope, in the words of Ted Lasso, it's the hope that kills you. So I wish you the best of luck with that. Let's look at Cameron real quick here. Cameron, I have some borderline concerns though about your,
Mm-mm.
let's say, starting seven, if you will, for this stretch when we've got Konopiste sandwiched in between Cascade and Northwest, and then going right into the AL Open Preserve Championship and Discmania Challenge before we go back to Europe. Just be honest with the group and the 23 people that watch. You're gonna drop like half your roster, right?
Oh yeah.
I
Who
might try
you?
to be ballsy. I don't know. It's
Like,
I think I'm just taking it week by week. It would be one of those things when it comes gets closer to crunch time. I may be trading and dropping people.
trading
Anyone
and
accepted a trade yet?
I don't know
uh
who's traded anybody. It
no,
still shows on there, but
yeah, it shows up on here, and then when you go to the fancy section in which trades are talked about, it says there are no pending trades. So I'm not quite sure how to respond to that. I also don't know anything about this technology, but I'm very thankful that it exists. So I'm not gonna ask any really tough questions.
I'm
Or
just gonna say I have four of probably the top 30 women, and I need men. So putting it out there to the league, like I just had the best record this week, and I was second last week. I'm not worried about it, but I would like to get better still. So if you want to give me something for a woman, go for it. I would accept something. Just make it worth my while.
This is also the man that in our fantasy football league has tried to trade Deshaun Watson for 3 years for a number one pick. So, just be aware that the guy
I'm
that
taking
hasn't played.
offers.
Yeah, okay. Richard, you have a great strategy, except for I'm pretty sure only one of your players plays in Europe.
Two of them are European, and they're my two best players.
Oh yeah,
So
two of them are European. Would you like to tell me which two are so you can embarrass yourself on the 24 people that watch?
Nicolas and Silva and
I said
Juna.
you said you're four FPO players.
No, I said two of my players, but I do
Okay.
mumble. I get you.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
two of my
uh,
players are the
I'll
two
I'll, I'll
best
defend
European players
I'll
behind
defend Dick this
Katie.
time.
No.
Cameron, that's a good way to get muted on the show. Don't ever defend Richard.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
have great Europeans. Even Zacho had told me that earlier this year. Like, I'm with him on the European tour side. I'm going to kick your ass then.
But you don't have FPOs. You have
I
one.
don't?
Silva's the only
Okay.
European that's going to play in those events.
Valerie's not going over there. I can't pick up some random one. I'll be
That's
fine.
why I picked up that secret sauce when I was talking a couple of weeks ago when Rachel Turton was still on the trade block.
Turning
I
for a
saw that
swing.
she was there and I said, hey, I can ride with Raven Klein for a couple of events if I have to because Rachel Turton in Europe was awesome last year.
I believe, and don't quote me, I'm looking this up real quick, but I believe she just won a tournament in Scotland in MPO. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Yep, she just won a C tier. And let's see. She beat five men. Great job. Averaging
In Scotland.
in Scotland 980 golf. That's not bad. I don't think I've ever averaged 980 golf, so good job.
Not 980 golf with the highest rated player being 978. That's actually very good.
And what's her rating?
She
944.
944, so eight above you, Cameron. It's weird how I just knew that off the top of my head. Poor Cameron was so worried about his rating. He's gonna get there though. We're gonna get there, bud. We're proud of you
This
nonetheless.
boy was up at 1:30 looking at his rating.
Go. She makes an appearance. I love it.
See,
She's over there
that's
making cake pops.
I said, what are you doing up right now? And he's over there on PGA, just scrolling.
Don't worry, like I said, I have 16 rounds coming off next update, with only four going on.
Hey, as
And he'll
someone
drop.
that benefited from the massive amount of rounds just dropping off, I did jump up a little bit. And speaking of jumping, Richard, you're still doing it. You're still crawling up a few points at a time. I believe you hit 980 or 890
I didn't
or
even
eight,
look.
maybe 880. Hold on.
We'll see.
But brother Joel fell out of AM2. That was his goal.
Oh,
He
welcome
is now
back, baby.
he's now tied with me at 895. And Richard, you are all the way up to 880. I
Coming
don't
for
know.
your ass.
I don't think you are, but that's okay. I still trust you.
Zach,
Nonetheless,
did you go up? Did you go down?
I went up. I'm terrible. It's fine.
I don't want to
I
talk
throw
about it.
thumbers and I turbo putt. It's not a beautiful sight, honestly. It's fun to watch though.
I will say I played a sanction round with Richard at the Palmer Park in Detroit last week, and he had the most beautiful flex forehand I've seen in 5 years, probably on the
Yeah.
course. And I've watched a lot of pros play in these last 5 years. It made me jealous, and then I realized it was like a once in a lifetime shot for Richard, so it's okay.
I was one of two people that day to birdie that. I went and looked, and Cam Lauderdale got the other one. And he's
Congrats to
real good.
Cam.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of congrats, Richard, great work with Palmer in the junior course and the
Thank
city of
you.
Detroit and the people of Palmer Park. Way to not just say you're gonna, grow the sport or expand the game. Way to actually do it there, brother. Congrats
Do a
to
little
you.
elbow grease, maybe a little typing grease, whatever. You gotta talk to people, make it happen.
Sometimes, and Richard went out on his own and ordered for the people that participate in his events and for maybe people that order on the wolfpackdisc.com. Fancy new stickers.
Woo-wee.
So,
Whoa, baby.
the next roughly 30-ish orders at wolfpackdisc.com, you're gonna get a sticker.
It's a good 100.
Okay, maybe 100, but we'll see.
I'll
Maybe
order
there.
a sticker.
There you go. There you go. But I have a bonus segment. I knew we weren't going to have much to talk about this week, so I have something here. And this is a blank frisbee. Actually, it's not. It's stamped on the bottom, but it's a buzz. It's an ESP white buzz for dying. And last week we did the giveaway for the thing, and all of no people commented,
Hmm.
which isn't surprising. But nobody can win if no one comments. So I have a very unique giveaway, and maybe Zach can like cut this out somehow magically, and we can repost it. Um, I want you to comment your favorite dyer below. Okay, your disc dyer. And if this works and you're selected, I will contact that disc dyer, send them this disc, have them dye it for you, have them send it back to us. This is way too expensive, Richard. Already, I like it. And then we'll send it out back to you, which I believe is way too complicated. But my point is, I want to know who your favorite disc dyer is below. Leave a comment. And let's see some of that cool artwork. Wolfpack just needs to follow more cool disc dyeing on their Instagram as I was scrolling yesterday, as I was sitting in a hot tub. It was really rough. Anyways, but yeah, let's get some more dyers. I know my personal favorite is JL Dyes because I'm a spin guy dye. I don't know if Zach or Cameron or Dick, you have a personal favorite dyer, but Cameron, you do. Who you got? You?
Nah, this dies by Melissa. Uh,
Show me an example. You got one close?
oh yeah.
She's
Okay.
amazing.
Oh, shit.
Is that
Charizard.
okay? Thank you. I was gonna ask if that was a Pokemon's. Thank
Yep.
you. Thank you.
I haven't really bought a ton of dyed discs, but Fooch made me a few that were really nice. He
Yeah.
made me
Shout
one of
out
like the
Fooch.
old school Michigan logo with the Wolverine, that thing on there. It was really
Angle it
nice.
different. There you go, Zach.
Hold on. I got two more. Another.
That's in a
Oh,
Pokemon's too. That's the
Eevee.
yeah, that
yeah,
one.
Eevee.
And then she did a collab logo with me and my buddy. So it has my Weatherman stuff and his Villains disc golf. It has
Nice.
my silhouette and his silhouette on a
That's
DGA sonar.
ooh, on a sonar. You know what my favorite throwing DGA putter is?
Steady.
Nope.
Zone
That's what
City.
I'm putting with now, though. I'm
BL.
putting with those in
The
my weekend as
surf.
well.
Nope.
Hell yeah.
All I
Zach,
got is
come
what
on, you're the
steady,
only one
steady
that's
I
gonna.
DL,
I
surf,
know that I can name it, but I don't want it. It's like, you can go down the list. The bot fly or like
Nope.
the
all those.
blowfly.
The
Nope.
blowfly, the
Pop fly. You're dead.
It is not within reach right now. Oh,
You
it
don't
is.
want the bat fly. It's terrible.
Is this something they still produce?
No. I covered what it is. What is it, Zach?
oh, oh my God.
The hurricane.
No, that's a
No, it's a
driver.
putter. That's a 12 speed.
She don't know DGA.
Try.
What's this, Zach?
Austin Turner's favorite disc.
Apex?
Yeah. What's this?
I don't remember. Oh, the
The
reef.
reef.
Oh my
I
God. How
got
did
it
I forget about
first.
the reef?
The reef. So
The
how's it fly? Is it overstable, understable, just dead straight?
It's very understable, but much like I can't get the reflection right. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Much like early days in the Discraft DGA world, this is a shared mold. The APX and the reef. I've not seen a lot of premium reefs. So if you're one of those people watching and you know where to find a premium reef and it's not James Snyder, uh, I will I will take it because I don't want James Snyder to get rid of all of his sweet collection. I know he's thrown MVP now, but he needs to hold on to some of that cool stuff.
Hey Brian,
Now I know where to go
how'd your
get one.
team do?
My team in what?
First place. How'd they do this year again?
Oh, in the fantasies?
Yeah.
He finished fourth
I
behind
finished
us.
I finished fourth, but in case you were worried, and it sounds like you are, Richard. So let me
A
just
little
get the
bit.
share screen back on because
We had four of the top five performers is right here.
What?
uh here we go. In case you can't see that, Richard, I don't want to be rude, but on top, that's me. I'm in first place. The one next to my name means I'm number one. And then you have to go about 1,000 points to get to second place. Oh, and there's brother Joel. That's again not you, Richard. And then if you go about 200 points below that, so good, 1,100 below me,
Hmm.
there you are, Richard. There you are. A full 11 wins behind me currently after 11 weeks. So last week I believe it was 14, so maybe you're cutting it a little bit closer, but we'll see. We'll see how it is after the Kansas City Wide Open or whatever it's called now. Is
So I
it
did
presented by Grip? It better be.
might be. I did my homework. You sent us over a list of questions.
Yeah.
Just don't. I don't
Zach
know.
did Zach did the questions. Zach, do you have
Yeah.
anything to do, producer?
Let's
We're just
yeah, let's
talking aimlessly right now.
let's
Do I
talk
have
about
anything
those.
to do? It's crazy.
Come on,
What were
producer
those
Zach.
questions? Let's talk about them. There's some good
So,
ones.
so how about this? How about I start with this? I was looking at kind of the past few years and the storylines that kind of went around it. And so like 2023 was the year of the chase card, right?
Yep,
You had a
yep,
bunch of people coming from the third card, second card winning. Kyle Klein won Waco from I think third card or second card, whatever it was.
yep.
And then last year was the year of Gannon Burr. It just was. He won 9 events. It was a dominant performance from beginning
Dominated.
to end outside of Calvin at the very beginning, who like looked like he was going to have the year of Calvin. And then Gannon was like, no, 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 it's going to be me. And so this year, I was kind of looking at the first four events, and I kind of want to call it the year of the chase down because all of the events have resulted with a person on lead card with at least a two-stroke deficit coming back to win or playoff win every event. And so,
Wow.
like in Supreme, AB was winning by 3 to Ezra, but he
Yep,
won. Ezra won. Waco, Heimberg was winning by 2. Adam Hammis ended up winning.
yep.
Kyle was leading by 3 at MVP, and Antela was down by 5 in that event. And because he wasn't in second, he was in third. He came back to one. In this one, Antela again came back from a deficit of two strokes from Paul,
Stop
and
saying Antela won, please.
I know. I love it.
Jesus.
Keep saying it,
uh,
Zacho.
look, look. I'll stop saying it when they stop calling him the Finnish Cowboy.
Exactly.
No,
Fuck
it's such
yeah.
a good nickname.
So good.
I think it's a great nickname too, but when I was listening to the live coverage and they said it 14 times in less than 6 minutes, I was like, we need to stop. We
He's
need to
got
stop.
2 cowboy hats. Let's go.
Yeah, Zach, it will be really interesting to see if the year of the chase down continues. We've got a couple big events in a row and a major, I think 3 events out. So I do enjoy the aspect of an exciting final day and a final round. FPO did bring us that excitement. It was a nice appetizer to
It was.
MPO. It was a great day to watch disc golf all day. But a little sidebar, I thought Sarah Holcomb did a really good job in the booth this weekend. I
Hmm.
thought that, as she said in her post, the FPOs made it easy on her on Sunday because of the action, which I thought that was very like well thought out to be aware, good self-awareness to say something like that.
Look
So that was,
classy.
yeah, classy. And that was pretty classy, I thought, for her to say that. So that was a pretty good weekend in general. Cam, what are you spinning there? An APX?
Someone that I just got picked up doing
Oh, the Climo.
Climo. I have new video coming soon. The disc get dropped off tomorrow.
Nice. And where can people watch that?
My Instagram,
There you go.
Weatherman Cam _ DG.
For those of you that don't know this, and by those of you, I mean the 3 people still in this conversation, I do link your Instagrams in every one of these descriptions, so that the 24 people, if they do watch, they can open up and learn more about who you are on the gram, on the online, on the line.
I know this is off topic, so what do y'all think about the Have y'all thrown the Climo line? What do y'all think? Y'all haven't?
No.
So I think that it's great. I'm a big fan of Dana Vici, first of all. So I will be throwing the climb a line, but as discussed with Zach last week when he was talking about his video challenges, I don't really throw much until it gets a little warmer. We had snow yesterday and today here, so when I do get out, it's with Richard. And then I don't pay attention to my score, just his score. And then I will slowly break my way into tournaments, which might be this week. So here comes that 880, baby. I got it. Got it loaded up.
Coming.
1,000 rated round. Here we go.
Oh hell.
Oh, I think that time's long gone, Cameron. Appreciate that.
You never know. You never know.
Oh, I thought you were talking about yourself.
Oh.
Very kind of her. All
I have
right.
2,000 rated rounds. Thank you.
You have 2000. I have a 990 maybe. I have one that's really high. That's it. Zach, you have multiple 1,000 rated rounds, right?
I do. I have, yeah, before I was sponsored by Discraft, I was trying to get 1,000 rated around with different manufacturer bags. So I have some
That's
multiple companies in that.
Yeah.
I like my buddy Noah, who always changes his bag.
My highest rated round ever is with Discraft, 1030. So
Zach,
that
when
was a
you
good day.
do you play video games ever?
Define video game.
You just seem like a good side quest type of guy. That's all I'm saying, brother.
No, I don't even know what that is.
I don't really know video games either, so I just try to like sound
Oh,
smart
okay.
there. But you seem like you don't play the game and it's definitely meant to be
Z-
played. Sometimes you just go off on a tangent, like Richard in the
Oh,
Zach's
Waffle
yeah.
House.
Zach's side quest is thinking about disc golf stats.
You
What
know,
else you got for us, Zach? Like you got something else for us.
oh,
There's
I mean,
something.
I could give you guys something right now.
Yeah, go
Back to
for
the
it.
top. Okay, so here's a question. If so, going back to the year of the chase down, think of
Face
one
down.
MPO, one FPO that is notoriously known for giving up the lead late. Right? Two names come to my head: Calvin Heimberg,
Yep.
Calvin.
Holland,
Yep.
and Highland Hanley. Like they're
Yep.
just
I think
notoriously known for that.
also
In my
Barella
sure.
in my head. Because
Uh,
that one tournament we kept trying
Yeah, but
for
I think
the iron,
historically
but
Calvin doesn't look.
yeah.
So here's my
Okay.
question. How many more events, if this year continues the way, how many more events would have to happen, do you think, before Holland and Calvin's legacy starts to dissolve because it's all of a sudden revealed, oh, keeping the lead is hard. We can't hold that on Holland. Is it like, hey, the whole year happens? It's like, okay, we can't really say Holland is, it's hard to keep the lead. It's not just Holland, it's everyone. Or does it not change that part of their story ever? What's the number that
I,
you would need to see?
Go ahead,
I don't
Rich.
know about a number. I don't know about a number, but I think Holland to me has already passed that threshold. I don't think Calvin has. Holland this year, even and last year, she has won a lot of very big tournaments. Calvin still, he's won some, but he's to me more likely to lose a tournament at the end versus Holland. Now she seems clutch. She got lucky when she beat Kristen a few weeks back. Kristen should have beat her. She went OB or whatever. She went off to the side. But either way, she still won it. And um, I think if they win 3 or 4 this year, sure, but I don't know if they will.
Uh, Going on with the Calvin thing, I've noticed when he's on some of the turns like Supreme Flight, there was one, I think it was the first, I think it was first or second round. I can't remember which round it was, but he had one little bad hole, and then he just kind of looked like he just didn't care anymore. He just didn't.
Yep.
I think he's starting to lose the love.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just the way his demeanor is when he's playing, he just kind of like he's just not loving it anymore.
To be clear, I've seen him absolutely destroy tournaments, and the whole
Oh yeah.
time I'm thinking, is he even aware of where he's at? Because he looks like he's been disengaged from the moment. Like he just has that demeanor already
Yeah.
about him. And then I think sometimes when he's losing or below, like we saw that at the Preserve, I think it was, where he was like charging, took a bogey on an easy hole, for sure couldn't win it at that point, and it just looked like, oh man, he just like isn't engaged anymore. And it's like, to be clear, he was like this 3 holes ago when his charge was in the peak of its chargingness, right? He's just like sometimes he just has that about him. To me at least, I like just kind of normal for him.
All right,
Because
quick rebuttal, yes or no to everyone. If
Mm-hmm.
he wins a major this year, does everyone forget that?
Nope.
Has he ever won one before?
I think it matters on I think it depends on the
That's
major.
shocking to me somehow. Like he has
He's
never won
he's
one before.
horrible
So,
for
Is he
he's
the best?
horrible
Is he the
for.
best player to not win a major right now?
I don't know what
Barella,
that list entails.
I mean, if
Barella
you
would
look at
be
career,
the
is
only
it
other one.
Yuli?
No,
No.
he's never been near the top like Calvin has. Like 20 years ago, maybe. But
I mean, Calvin
when was he ever
probably.
top five? When was Uli top five?
Probably the whole first half of the Pro Tour.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in 2000 and what?
16,
16,
17,
17.
18, 19. That was what I was referring to.
He wasn't top five.
All right, well, I don't know the answer to that, but I
Give
just
me the
know that I'm
numbers. No, just kidding.
confident
No,
that
please. I was actually gonna say, like, Zach, look it up.
all right, we've got like 3 minutes left, so you know what? Hey, way to derail us, everyone. As a reminder, if you want to win this dyed by your uh, favorite dyer, comment your favorite dyer that does dyes, even if it's yourself, and I'll send it to you, and we'll see how well you do at dyeing, or they do at dyeing, and we'll get this going. All right, so. Just for reference, Richard, we're going back to 2016 here. I can share the screen. I feel like that is pretty smart, Brian.
Yeah.
Technology, man. I can't wait till Richard wins the lotto and we pay someone to do this side. I don't do this part very well, but here we go, Richard. Have a look. Seems like he won a few times in 2016. Let's look at the big
Can
events.
we
Top 10 at
can we
Memorial, which
do
would have
world
been
rankings?
Richard, sure. Why don't you get on a computer, you look up the world rankings, and yeah, then okay, cool. But just here in multiple NTs and bigger events, he's got top tens, top fives, top threes, and that was 2016. So I thought that that was a pretty good off the cuff for me. Could be a good debate question too. Better career as of right now, if it was going to end. Looks like he did third in Ledgestone in 17, first at Brent Hambrick, which might have been on the tour at that time. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Sorry.
think.
Just never. I've been watching for a while, and I've never thought of him as a top five player.
Oh, I
I
think there
love
was
him.
a.
I think he's great. He's a legend, but he's not a top five, even top player, top 10 that I've seen in a while.
All right, Richard. The worst position on that one was 40th, and the average position is single digits, just based on quick math there. That's 2018. So I think that that would be really interesting. I mean, he's got 119 wins and $360,000 lifetime winning. That seems like he was pretty good. So for as far as not winning a
Major.
Has he ever won a
major,
major?
no, that's my point. I think he might have
I
the best
know.
career to not win a major, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I
Longevity.
mean he
It's
won an AM
longevity.
major. Zach, did he win an AM major?
He may have. I don't know off the
We
top of
don't
my
count
head.
that though.
Oh, we count AM
I'm
majors.
sorry, what?
Nah, why would you?
We what?
We count AM majors.
No, you don't.
If I
And
win an AM major, if I
so,
win
so
Okay, so
MA
Palmer
wait,
does
MA
have more majors.
75,
Come on.
MA 75, I'm gonna win it in
No.
like 28
I'm
years.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. The Am Slam doesn't count.
Yeah. Am totally counts. Richard just
Thank
doesn't
you.
understand.
Don't
Thank
diss my boy Ryan. Don't diss my boy
Ted
Yeah.
Ryan.
Ted
He's the only
Sobling
one to
won a
do it.
major, and I love him to death, and he's our friend, but we're not calling him a major winner.
He is a major winner, and Ted
Okay,
Stobling is the people's champion. He's referred to
exactly.
that way in Michigan, and don't ever put disrespect on his name
I'll
again,
never.
Richard.
I fucking love him. I'm just saying, we're not counting that as a pro major.
How
That's
many
what we're
people
talking
did he
about.
play against in 2009? Or was that 2006?
That's 2006. He played in against 245 people and took first. I think that counts as a fucking major.
I mean, look, he beat Nico
Amateurs.
Castro.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that statement there. Anyways, we're running out of time here. Zach, you got anyone to thank? Or you want to shout out your event this weekend?
Yeah, I'm hosting an event at Door, which is a beginner-friendly course for sure. But the people that are in the area that love that course have done some work on it, extended some holes. So there's a few par fours now. They planted some trees. So in like 15 years, I think this course may be one of like the best beginner intermediate courses you can be playing at, just to work on your game. It's really exciting to see what they're doing there. I'm excited to take my son there in the future, but I wanted people to see it. I think a lot of people remember the old layout and they don't, they kind of brush it off as being a chip and putt, and it's definitely improved on that. It's not the best course in the world, I get it, but I think I want people to kind of take a peek at it and see what it's like.
5 seconds. Good night, everybody. Have a great day. Take it easy. Thanks for being here.